Good morning. It is much too early for 18U hockey. This is 8U hockey time. To be getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning and have to compose ourselves and get ready, but we are live one last time at the Ice Palace in North Charleston, South Carolina, where your Raleigh Raptors finish out this Charleston tournament against the championship-bound South Pittsburgh?
South Pittsburgh.
South Pittsburgh Rebellion. Dave, how do you feel about teams that don't have a plural? Like Rebellion, Heat.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, they took time, obviously, with the name choice. You know, without the S on the end. I'm a big advocate for that.
Yeah, I mean, it has a cool sound to it, but at the same time, you kind of think to yourself, like, if you're talking about, oh, I'm a member of the Rebellion, I guess that works out, but are you a rebel? Is that what it is? If you're not a rebellion. I mean, our kids, they're Raptors, so I can say that my son is a Raptor. What does a rebellion say? Like, would you say you're a rebel? I mean,
a rebel,
maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of works. So unlike things like, again, I use the Miami Heat as a reference. The Heat, I am a Heat. That does not make sense. But I am a rebel. That works out. That's one of those opportunities.
Well, you're also a rebel too if you look at their team right now and you notice that just about every one of them looks to be about 6 feet and taller.
Yes. We've got some size on this Rebellion team. And I mean, obviously, that's not a negative.
This is a little lower. And they are still like 4 or 5.
Well,
but we will give it our best shot here this morning.
Yep, that's what the Raptors do. Whether the odds are against them or not, I will say, going into this game, that theoretically, I must stress that, the Rebellion do not have anything technically to play for. They are in the championship game later on this afternoon, regardless of the outcome of this game. So, as a coach, you have to wonder, it's like, well, what are we going to do? Do we take our foot off the gas a little bit? Do we try to avoid injury? It's
right.
You don't want to take a stupid injury to affect potentially your championship game.
Or an ejection to like a star player, something like that.
You get a game misconduct, you're not going to be playing in that championship game. So now, I don't know if necessarily this means that they're going to take the foot off the gas or anything like that, but I think maybe they may not be as aggressive potentially as they might have been.
Yeah, thank you. Technically, you could have Corin do it.
Hey, look, it's Chris Lombardo's head.
Oh, arm. Oh, never mind. I'm not trying to be an ass. I wasn't trying to be an ass. Sorry. I'm good at being an ass. That was a good picture. I appreciate that clarification. No. No, you'll know if I'm trying.
Brandon Perkins trying not to be an ass early on.
FAA will restrict that.
I can start. I can turn over the lead.
We've run off the Rebellion fan base that was next to us. To be fair, I believe they thought maybe they were going to be on the other side and realized that they're technically the away team, so they parked themselves over on the away side.
Be nice at some point to sit with the other fan base. But during the hockey game, I think it's awfully tough. We've had discussions in the past and after games and whatnot.
All right, face off and we're underway. The driver sends it forward. Lee sends it over to Morris behind him. And the Rebellion will take it and dump it in. Edwards going to pick it up off the board, send it around. Big check there for the Raptors. The Raptors aren't holding back. Sent forward. Morris will send it into the neutral zone. Rebellion will send it out, though. Chip it forward. Gets past. And Perkins will fall on it for a stoppage. 13:25 left in the first. Thankfully, no score. I've joked about that in the past, but there's a couple of games ago, not in this tournament, that we gave up a goal within like the first 10 seconds. So that's not always the case. Goes into a skate, flipped forward to Scott. Scott working off of those rental skates. Now tied up in the corner, Corbett goes for it. Pinned in, Brown tried to get a piece of it. Scott will get in front. Choppy chop. A little aggression there. We'll let that go. Sent away by Perkins now.
Oh, whoa.
Whoo, boy.
Comfort there.
Shot went at the bad angle, went off of Perkins' skate, I think, and just slid across the crease.
He thought he had it.
That's a clincher, if there ever was one. 12:46.
But that's
in
the
the
kind of
first period.
bounces we're looking for today.
No, we don't want those bounces.
No bounces away from the goal.
Yeah, let's send them away. The puck goes forward. Raptors will get it out of the zone. Picked up by Keener. Keener will do the zone entry. Angle. Morris tried to dang it in. He doesn't. Keener with a shot. That's high and deflected, but not into the netting, so we'll continue play. Morris and Keener will fight for it in the corner. Keener will go chase after it. That's tied up. Morris will stay with it. Keener goes to pick it up. Goes back the other way. The Rebellion send it forward. Goes off of Amistadi's stick, so the icing is negated. Amistadi maintains, though. Sends it forward. Pass over. Driver will dump. The Raptors will make a line change. Cross ice pass by the Rebellion. Knocked away by Scott, but past Lee. Now dumped in. Brown sends it over to Scott. Got some good movement there. Cross ice intercepted, but we get a whistle. Too much mans.
You can't complain about that. Jesus.
Math not taught in South Pittsburgh, apparently, as the Rebellion will go into the box for too many men. There are 5 of you, plus a goalie. There are not 6 of you. That's cheating. Puck tied up with Driggers on the boards as the Raptors will go on the power play. Scrum in the corner. Sent out. Brown will take it. He has it at the point. Shot. That goes wide. Gets past Edwards. And now we'll have an advancement. Picked up by Scott, though, who picks up the cross slot pass. Dumped in. That's going to be offsides. But the Rebellion do not touch it, so Raptors will have an opportunity. Edwards sends it cross ice to Scott, who was going off the ice at the time. Dumped out. Edwards will go chase after it. They'll reset again. 1:17 left in the power play for the Raptors. Cross ice pass to Stegall. Recovered by Corbett. He'll bring it into the zone. Drop pass for Stegall. Shot on net. That gets knocked away. Edwards has it at the point. Snapshot. That's blocked. Rebellion can't find it. Kept in by Brown. He'll dump. Corbett gets a piece of it. Rebellion will take it out. Just gets past Edwards' stick. So he'll have to go chase. Edwards has it behind the net. Waiting to get everyone to set up. Now he sends it out to Corbett. That gets picked back up and dumped in. Stegall will go fight for it.
Going for it.
Lots of tying up there. Side headlock. Uncalled. Brown will dump it in. They'll go chase. Corbett throws the body. That gets tied up, sent around the other way. Rebellion will have it. They'll try to dump it out. They do. Picked up by Guido at mid-ice. He gets over the red line wisely, then shoots it on net. Keener thought about it, did not want to get caught out, though, as the Raptors are in the middle of a line change. Morris advanced it in. Looked like he may have been onside, but the officials disagree, and there's only 2 of them because we don't have 166 penalty minutes in this tournament. Face-off sent back. Fisher will take it, sends it cross ice over to Morris. Amistadi will take it along the boards. Lee has it, holds onto it, sends it over to Fisher. Fisher cross ice to Amistadi. Amistadi gets tied up and unable to control it. Rebellion send it down. Goes off of the sticks, no icing. Amistadi sends it along the boards. Rebellion take it, but then intercepted by Keener. Keener will fight for it. Sends it back to Morris. Morris tries to dump it out. Does not get all the way out, but Lee will take it. He flips it over to Morris. Bouncing puck goes over his stick, but into the neutral zone. Rebellion bring it in. Shot on net goes wide. Rebellion will keep it in. They'll dump. Goes along the boards. Big tie up there. Keener will fight for it. Lee there as well. Amistadi just sends it down ice. Picked up by the Rebellion. Now that was offside, but, we won't call that one. Sent out to the point. Sent back around. Rebellion have it in the corner. Good job by Fisher there to disrupt that. Now Amistadi going along the boards, picked up by the Rebellion, though. They'll try to get it out to the point. They do. Here's the shot. Traffic in front. Still sent down.
Get it out. Get it out.
Out to the point. Shot again. Knocked down by Perkins, who gets tied up. You're not supposed to tie up a goaltender, I thought. What do I know about the rules? 7:38 left in the first. We've got no score.
Hey, Tom, one of the good aspects here so far that I'm seeing, we are getting a few times in the O-zone, allowing us to build some confidence here.
Yes, absolutely. Odd puck movement there off of a few skates. Ended up with a decent opportunity there for the Rebellion, but they don't take advantage of it. Now this one's brought in to mid-ice. Dumped out by the Rebellion. Edwards will take it in the defensive zone. The highest of high sticks there from Stegall, but it ends up touching the Rebellion. Edwards couldn't hold on to it, but knocked back into the zone. Tied up. Good play by Driggers there to stop the momentum. Driggers will fight for it along the boards. And Driggs is on his horse, disrupting Stegall to Driggers. Now into the corner. Stegall will go fight for it. Guido now with a piece. We've mixed up the lines a little bit, so we've got Driggers with Guido and Stegall here. Stegall keeps it in. Backhand shot by Driggers. Save. Driggs was looking 5-hole and maybe 6 inches lower, and it's a 1-0 game. Stretch pass sent all the way down. Referee notes the most gentle of touches, but sent back the other way. Both teams made line changes. Stretch pass sent into the skates of the Rebellion. Raptors send it off the glass. Lee loses a stick. Scott loses the puck. He comes back for it. Big collision. Not necessarily a check there. It was just literally Scott was going back for the puck. Brady Scott, if you're going to do that, at least buy him dinner first. 5:35. And Scott will go into the box.
Always theatrics here with Brady Scott.
2 for the cross check. We needed to find something to call for whatever that was. Cross check, I guess, will be the words that we use. It's 2 minutes regardless, so the Raptors will be on the kill.
Famous conduct. Can't be doing that during the game. You need to find a room.
Lee will take the face-off here in the Raptors defensive zone. Puck goes out to the point. Rebellion have it. That's deflected by Lee and goes into the netting, so we'll get a stoppage. 6 seconds elapsed in the power play. That's nothing. Face-off won by the Rebellion. They'll take it out to the point and send it over into the side. Children screaming. Perkins will cover. And we'll get a stoppage. 5:19 left in the first. 1:44 left in the penalty to Scott. Sent around. Rebellion will take it, send it out to the point. Shot on net. That's blocked by Fisher. Fisher sends it along the boards. Rebellion unable to keep it in, so they'll need to reset. They can bring it back into the zone. Corbett on D there. Brought in. Corbett will fight for it, but the Rebellion will keep it along the boards. They'll send it out to the point. Send it back. Opportunity there. That shot goes wide. Perkins got a piece of it. Sent back around the other way. Into the corner. Rebellion with a saucer pass over to the point. But intercepted by Fisher, who gets it out of the zone. So, again, the Rebellion will need to reset. Shot from the point. Gets patted away there by Perkins. Sent around the boards. Rebellion will keep possession. They send it into the corner. In front. That gets knocked away. Cross ice pass. They send it shot from the point. That goes wide. Rebound. Got to watch out for that. And puck goes over to Perkins, who will cover it for a stoppage. 3:41 left in the first period. 6 seconds left in the penalty to Scott. Good movement there by the Rebellion on that power play so far, but unable to capitalize. Raptors have played it pretty well. Keener with the face-off. Gets a piece of it, goes over into the wall. Amasade loses an edge. The shot, that's blocked by Driver. Penalty is over. Rebellion will send it out to the point. Shot, that's blocked by Keener. Keener with the pressure, almost got it out. That will get knocked out by Morris, and Keener gets held, no call. Sent into the corner now. Rebellion will get it out. They'll send the long pass. They touch it, so no icing. Driver goes to pick it up, but gets sent out to a Rebellion player. They'll send it in. Dangerous in front. Morris will maintain possession, though. He'll send it over. Gets it past. Guido with the blocks, keeps it in the zone. Rebellion skated around. They'll bring it out of the zone, and we'll have a 3-on-2. But here comes Keener to disrupt. Rebellion get it out to the point. Sent away in Morris's skates. Rebellion maintained possession at the blue line. Bit of a cross check on Amistadi, no call. Driver sends it along the boards. Rebellion will not be able to keep it in, so they'll need to reset. Guido throws the body and will take the puck and then avoids the other check. High stick, and that one gets called. Neat. So 2:01 left in the first period, still no score. We'll get a faceoff in the Raptors' offensive zone. Good kill there for the Raptors, as that Rebellion know how to pass the puck. They were getting in position, but the Raptors able to disrupt when needed. Stegall will take the faceoff here. Goes into the corner. Rebellion will send it around. That is icing, but we won't call it because, I don't know, we got a bust to catch or something. All right, puck will go the other way. Corbett goes to bring that in. That we notice is offsides because, well, you know, dartboard.
Well, the whistle works. We know that.
Yeah. So, offsides to call, 1:40 left in the first. Face-off goes into the zone, but for the Rebellion, they'll dump it in. Caught by Corbett, he'll bring it down. Cross-check. Without the puck. Shot on net by Stegall, gets deflected into the netting. Ref seems willing to let play flow instead of calling the hits. So we'll see how that progresses as time elapses in this game. Rebellion have it behind the net. They send it out. Rebellion get past one player, send it in. Edwards will go take it into the boards. Stegall has it. He sends it around. Edwards has it. Advances it over to Corbett. That gets knocked away. Scott will send it over. Rebellion have it. Here's a shot that goes wide. Off the boards. Rebellion will take it. Shot in front. That's covered up by Perkins, and we'll get a stoppage. 38.9 seconds left in the first period. Rebellion putting on pressure, but the Raptors have been able to fight back, and we're still tied at 0. Face off in the Raptors' defensive zone. It'll be Patty Lee to take this one. He sends it over. Rebellion unable to keep it in the zone, so they'll need to reset again. They do. They dump it in. Amistadi will go chase after it in the corner. Amistadi sends it over to Fisher. Fisher looking for the stretch pass to no one in particular. That would have been a great clear had we been killing a penalty, but it wasn't. So 18.3 left in the first. Fisher may have been trying to get to Driggers on a stretch pass, but unable to connect. Shot is blocked. Second shot, saved by Perkins. That goes over. Driggers gets a piece of it. He gets tied up along the boards. Sent into the corner. Amistadi with the pass there. Lee will take it.
Oh.
Good opportunity there. Fisher had the breakout, but did not have enough time. Maybe he could have sent a shot pretty much from mid-ice. That was probably the best opportunity he could have had, but not really anything there. So at the end of one, Raptors 0, Rebellion 0. And I'm just in the way. Dave, what did you see in that first period?
You know, before this game started, we really put this Rebellion team on this high pedestal. To be honest, they're a good team. To be able to go 3-0 to a tournament, but to be honest, like I think they're beatable. Like we're getting some shots on goal, we're getting some ozone time. I don't think this is like an unreachable ask to be able to see if we can pull off this victory here today. If we play like we did in the first period, we grasp the chaos and we get some shots on goal, yeah, we're going to have to get a break. So let's see what that happens here. This is a key period.
Absolutely. Well, period number 2. The clock. Oh, eventually we got that fixed. So we'll have an extra second of play. Puck dumped in. Edwards interfered with. Gotta say, that kid is just so hittable. But anyway, puck brought in. Corbett had the opportunity on the delayed penalty, but puck got knocked away by the Rebellion. So 2 for interference, and the Raptors will go on the power play. Tell you, that Edwards kid, just so hittable on the ice. Please don't report me. Shot on goal, glove down. So good set play there. Guido with the shot. Glove save. Raptors will try this again. Out to Guido. Guido knocks it back the other way. Tied up, goes into the boards. That one gets out of the zone. Driver recovers. He'll send it in. Covered by the goaltender. He lets it go wisely as the Rebellion will send it all the way down ice. Keeps the clock going. Keeps the kill in play for the Rebellion.
Keep possession, guys.
Intercepted pass there by Corbett. He swings it wide. Sends it over. Shot. Good play by the driver there to get a piece of it. But they go into the boards. That's going to go all the way down ice again. Good kill. Edwards will go behind the net. Try to send it out to Corbett. Goes over his stick. Scott with a big check there. Corbett brings it into the zone. That gets kicked away, though. Corbett can't thread the needle. Corbett has it now. There's the shot. That goes high. And we've got a penalty coming up. Another one on the Rebellion. Interference again. Did not see that one personally. Happened away from the play, I guess.
Should be interesting here.
5 on 3. Raptors will not see a better opportunity than this one.
No.
48 seconds of a 5 on 3. Let's see if the Raptors can take advantage. Tied up. Sent out. Big bounce gets past Brown. So Fisher will have to go after it. 34 seconds left. Stretch pass. Knocked away. Rebellion player loses his stick. This is an opportunity. Stegall has it knocked away. Big check on Stegall, but Corbett will take the puck. Shot into the Rebellion player. That's knocked. And the Rebellion will just take it down ice. Shot goes into the netting and high. So 8 seconds left of the 5 on 3. Raptors trying to move a little bit too fast in that 5 on 3. With a 5 on 4, I understand. A 5 on 3, sometimes you just got to slow it down, set it up. There's only 3 of them. And if they're going to get aggressive on a 5 on 3 on defense, you take advantage of it then. Bouncing puck goes over the net. Rebellion have it behind the Raptors net, so they're going to stare and pin it and kill the penalty there. So 5 on 3 is over. Rebellion have a player coming out, so it's 5 on 4. Sent over to Fisher. Fisher will bring it into the zone. Shot on net goes wide.
That was really late.
Scott has it in the corner. He'll try to fish it out. Goes over to Fisher. Shot in the low slot. Dumped in. Brown will have to skate after it. 44 seconds left on the second penalty. Puck sent back the other way. Fisher will go chase. Sent around. Corbett will pick this one up. Gets around the defender. We have a 3-on-2 opportunity. Corbett gets around, loses the puck though, and ends up getting sent into the goal. So 22 seconds left in the power play. Just opportunities missed here. And unfortunately, that's going to look back with some regret, I think, for the Raptors. Puck sent out. Amistadi into the gut. So Amistadi with the shot that either went into the gut, which would be bad because if you look at shoulder pads on a hockey player, the pads only go so far. The actual lower, like where your belly button would be, does not get covered up by padding, so that's going to be a tough one. The other possibility is slightly lower. And, well, if you're a guy and you saw that, you would have winced. But it looks like the player's going to go to the bench a little bit out of breath there. As the puck gets dumped in, 10 seconds left in the power play. Amistadi will take it behind the net. Gets sent around the other way. Lee will go pick this one up. Pass gets sent out, intercepted. Rebellion had it, shot off the post. Second opportunity goes across the slot, but not in. Big opportunity there for the Rebellion. Tied up. Amistadi tries to get it out. It'll be Lee that sends it over. Driggers to Driver. Driver will dump it in. They'll go chase. Morris tries to avoid the official. Still got it in the way. Now we got a 3-on-1. Pass back, and score. 3-on-1 is just almost impossible to defend if executed properly, and the Rebellion did just that. It's what you expect from a team that's 3-0 in this tournament. Just strong passing and movement. With 9:43 left in the second period, the Rebellion break the scoreless deadlock for a 1-0 lead. Scott discussing something with the official. Not sure what. We'll just never know. Puck sent forward. Intercepted. And sent back. Keener will go dump this one in. It gets knocked down. Scott keeps it in, though. He'll go dump. Intercepted by the Rebellion. They'll send it in. Scott keeps it in. He backhands it. Rebellion have it behind their own goal. That gets dumped in mid-ice. Sent in. The Rebellion will dump it. They'll go chase. Edwards teases it a little bit, and he'll take the puck. He'll bring it forward. Gets hit high. Say it with me. No call. Puck sent the other way. That's offside. Scott did a great job of stopping it, but was just outside of the blue line. Puck gets sent in. Keeter will go pick this one up, keep it in the zone. Loses it along the boards. Guido gets there. So that'll bounce behind the Raptors, the net of the Rebellion. Scott sent down. Puck still loose. Or loose, if you speak English. Past Brown. Loose puck. Edwards goes to knock this one away. Second opportunity. Edwards will get a piece of that one. Puck sent away. In front. Still loose. That one's picked up by Keener. Keener will just send it down ice. settle everything down. That's probably the smart play there. Despite the fact that it's an icing, it allows the Raptors to get a line change in, and just the momentum, the ice was definitely tilted in the Rebellion's favor. So we get a stoppage, 8:06 left in the second. Rebellion up 1-0. Some discussion with the officials. Maybe going, why are we playing an 8 o'clock game with 18U? That seems ridiculous. I guess it could have been earlier. There were games before us. So, tied up behind the Raptors' goal. Rebellion try to send it in. That gets tied up between Corbett and Morris. Corbett has it. He'll dump. They'll go chase. Sent in Stegall with a good pass over to Corbett in front. Tied up. Morris with the backhand. Covered by the Rebellion for a stoppage. A good opportunity there for the Raptors, but unable to capitalize. 7:40 left here in the second. Rebellion up 1-0. Stegall will take the face off. That gets tied up. Shot on net. Off the post.
Wow.
Now behind Stegall again. Will fight for it. Trying to find it. Spins around a couple of times. That puck will go out of the zone. Amistadi will take it. Sends it cross ice over to Fisher. Fisher tries to send it. Goes into the bleachers. The two people that are standing there next to the bleachers just stare at it. Thanks, guys. Appreciate your help. Oh, we have other pucks. 7:15 left in the second. Face off in the neutral zone. That's dumped in. Goes off of Edwards' stick. He'll go send it around the boards. Rito gets a piece of it. Tied up. Gets out of the zone. Dumped in. Drigger's on his horse. He'll go chase after it. Gets dumped in. Bang there off of Driver. Driver will send it out. He did not expect it to go where it did, but ended up going all the way down ice, so we'll get an icing call. 6:47 left in the second, and the puck goes back into the Raptors' defensive zone. Lee, Guido, Driggers, your forwards. And Edwards and Driver, your defensemen. Driver takes the face-off. Tries to get it past. Does get it past one defenseman. Shot. Driggers with a shot. Just wide. Driggers loses the edge there. Sends it around over to Guido. Guido behind the net. Rebellion will hold on to it. They skated out. They maintain possession. Thought they might dump there, but they maintain possession. Pass out in front. Driggers gets it, though. He'll send it along the boards. Guido picks it up. He sends it forward. That'll go into the zone. Driggers will chase after it. Driggers loses an edge. Picked up off the boards. Rebellion will bring it in. Good pass in front. Save and a beauty there by Perkins. Again, the good puck movement from the Rebellion. But the shot on goal just a little bit high. And Perkins able to make the save. 5:46 remaining in the second. Rebellion hold a 1-0 lead over the Raptors. Raptors trying to play with 4 players for some reason. Not sure why. Play with 5. It's cool. If you can use that to your advantage, use it. Anyway, shot on goal gets deflected. Fisher will send it out of the zone. Scott gets a piece of it. Rebellion will take it in their defensive zone. Look to advance it out. Gets past Fisher, and we've got to break out the other way. Brown attempting to prevent the 2-on-1. Shot on goal. Covered. Ice in the face of Perkins there. That'll get you a punch in the face in the NHL. But the Raptors feeling that it wasn't intentional. It was an attempt of the player to stop, and unfortunately, positioning is how it is. So, Perkins is okay. He gets cleared out. Puck goes into the defensive zone of the Rebellion. Now back the other way. Fisher will send it along the boards back in the Raptors' defensive zone. Corbett gets a piece of it. He'll hold on to it. Stretch pass attempt. Keener gets a piece. Sends to Fisher. Fisher will dump it in. Scott will go chase after it in the corner. Tempted to go into the slot. Rebellion will send it in. Goes off of Perkins' pad. High, very high. Perkins looks up. Maybe it's still going. It's not. It stopped. That's what the net's for. 4:48 left in the second. Rebellion still holding on to that 1-0 lead. Raptors with the big line change here. So we'll get fresh players on as they take a face-off in their defensive zone. Stegall will tie it up. Morris will take the puck. He advances forward. Poke check there. Stegall, though, will get to it. Now tied up. The Rebellion have it. They'll bring it in. Shot on net. Perkins gets a piece of it. Into the corner. Tied up. Was out of the zone. Official who was standing right there said it wasn't. Is there... Anyway, puck sent out, slapped away by Perkins. So tied up behind. That gets knocked away. Guido tries to get a piece of it. That gets tied up in the corner. Guido takes it. He'll advance forward, sends it over to Stegall. Stegall will get to it. Shot on net. Great save there. Good play by Stegall to get the momentum and still get a good shot on net. 3:52 left in the second. 1-0 Rebellion. The faceoff goes into the corner. That gets sent all the way down ice. They call it icing, which is what it is. 3:45 left in the first. The Raptors will take another face-off in their offensive zone. Corbett to take this one. He's got Lee and Driggers, Edwards and Brown, your defensemen. Tied up, goes back. Rebellion will send it along the boards. Driggers goes to chase after it. Picked up by the Rebellion. Pressure put on. Driggers gets a piece of it, but the Rebellion have it. They'll bring it back the other way. That's dumped in. Brown will go chase after it in the corner. That gets tied up. Sent out to the point. Shot. Knocked away. Behind the net. In front. There's the shot. Blocked by Lee. Way to sacrifice the body. Now shot from the point. That's blocked by Driggers. And Corbett has an opening. Shot. Loose in front. And an early whistle on that one. Good save by the Rebellion. Puck had dropped down in front. Goaltender hadn't covered yet when the whistle was blown. But alas... Good block there by Driggers earlier on. It's weird. It's like he knows how to block pucks. Scott fighting for it in the corner. He's trying to get out. Still in the corner. Keener tries to get a piece of it. That gets knocked away. Sent all the way down ice. Fisher fighting for the puck in the corner. Rebellion will set across ice. Now we've got a penalty. That one's going to be on Scott. Let's see what the call is. 2 for a rough. Scott and the Rebellion player were kind of tied up there in the corner. Scott may have given him a little bit extra in front of the official. You can get away with that if the official isn't there, but puck sent into the corner as the Rebellion will have a power play. Puck sent on net. Save and a cover by Perkins, so we'll get a stoppage. 2:24 left in the second period, a minute 47 left in the penalty to Scott. 1-0 Rebellion. Here to take the faceoff here in his defensive zone. Faceoff sent up. Sent forward by Driver. Keener on his horse to go chase after it. But the Rebellion will take it. They'll send it the other way.
Oh, come on!
Come on, that was offside!
Puck sent all the way down ice. Driver will chase after it because that's no icing. So Driver will pick up the puck. He'll hold on to it a little bit as the Raptors make a line change. Puck sent out. Corbett takes the big hit. That probably would have been okay. My God, there's a lot of screeching coming from the South Philadelphia area. South Pittsburgh. What's the difference? There is no difference. My God.
Oh, we are not on a delay here, by the way.
Ooh. 2-10. South Pittsburgh's going to love that. My ears are bleeding, but we'll be back at 4-on-4. Puck goes out of the zone, back in. But 2-10. I will say just flat out, if there are South Pittsburgh people trying to figure out what actually happened there, if the South Pittsburgh player had kept skating and just kept relatively low, he would have been fine. As Corbett goes in, score! Woo! Corbett takes the open ice, threads the needle, and buries it to tie this game at 1. And we will stay with 4-on-4 hockey, as even strength does not kill off a penalty.
Tom, just the third goal let up by this Rebellion team this tournament. So that's awesome here. 1-1. Let's go.
Rebellion player trying to negotiate. He needs to sit back down, as is the rules. So 4-on-play continues. Sent in. Edwards has the puck. Stretch pass over to Corbett. Corbett has Driver with him. Attempted hold there. Puck sent in by the Rebellion. Intercepted there by the Rebellion as the Raptors try to take it out. Edwards throws a little shiver in there. Probably shouldn't have done that, but shot on goal. Picked up by Perkins. Sorry for a little bit of silence there. We're just kind of going back and forth. But 27.3 seconds left in the second period. 51 seconds left on the penalty for the Rebellion. So the Raptors will finish the rest of this period on the power play unless they can score. Puck tied up, sent out. Corbett gets a piece of it, sent along the boards. Morris will pick this one up. He'll bring it into the zone. He'll dump. They'll go chase. Sent away by the goaltender. Odd angle shot. Corbett will go pick this one up. 7 seconds left in the period. Corbett gets it back. Tries to send it over. That gets knocked down. But that's going to be the period. And at the end of 2, we're tied at 1. Dave, that was encouraging, I think.
Yeah, 1-1 going into the third period. I'll take it. Like, great period. But both teams had their opportunities. But heading into the third, 1-1, 14 minutes to play against an undefeated team in this tournament. Let's see what happens. The one thing, though, both teams that period, Rod Brindamore always said you can't take a breath, and I think both teams did briefly, and they both scored their goals. But if we can hang on here, and it'll be an interesting third period.
Absolutely, this is a strong team. This Rebellion team. Again, they pass the puck well. They're a well-structured team, and you're not going to be able to make mistakes against them.
No,
they will capitalize.
They're not overly physical. Not a huge penalty, the penalized team, but they're well coached, but yeah, I think both teams are playing well.
Yeah, I will say, to get to the point that I was getting there before we scored a goal, the Rebellion player, when he was skating down ice, would have been fine had he just made regular contact, but he brought the elbows up, and he caught our player with a good elbow as he was going by, which was a dangerous play, hence the 2 and 10. Scott will bring this one in. Kept in by Driver. He'll put it on net. That was dangerous due to his own player. The Rebellion defenseman in front of the net got a stick on the puck, which just sent it up. But luckily for the Rebellion, the goaltender was ready for it. But that could have been unfortunate for them. Power play is over, so we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Morris tries to send it out. Stretch pass by the Rebellion, but Driver there gets it out of the zone. Morris will fight for it. Still tied up along the boards. Gets out of the zone into the neutral zone. Scott goes down, and he will draw the penalty.
Could have been a rental skates.
Shot after the fact. Shot after the whistle. And then grabbing the cage. He grabbed Driver's cage. That should be... Yeah, he's gone. You cannot grab the cage. Don't ask me how I know this.
You're fucking... Oh!
We are not on a video delay here.
So, we'll see what comes out of that. But one thing's for sure, that kid ain't playing in the championship game.
And that's what we had spoken about earlier, Tom.
Yep, absolutely. It was an unnecessary shot after the whistle that will get... If you play hockey video games, whenever you shoot the puck after the whistle, there's an immediate, if you want to fight. members of other teams coming to see how the score is going and are shocked to see that the Raptors are tied here. So Driver will get a penalty for this one, which he should. It was just extracurricular, but again, it's the pull of the cage, which is what is going to get the big penalty there.
Awfully tough when someone grabs your mask, though, to not do something. I guess, you have to be able to restrain yourself, but awfully difficult.
So it's 5-on-4. Yeah, that's a major. Edwards handcuffed there a little bit, so he'll have it. Now, again, need to explain. There's a pass, good pass there, just shot high. Edwards will keep this one in. He tries to send it. That gets off of his shin. Edwards will keep it. He'll send it off the boards. That gets dumped out.
Yeah.
The penalty hasn't been put in game sheet yet. I think they're still putting that one in. But not there. Good movement here for the Raptors. They are jumping. But puck jumped on Brown's stick. He'll send it off. Keener gets a piece of it. He can't. Now it's tied up. Corbett will send it back. So he will maintain possession. 4 minutes left on this Rebellion penalty. Keener still has the puck. He gets tied up in the corner. Picked up, sent back around. In the slot. Keener has it returned to Stegall. Stick gets lifted. Edwards check from behind. There's the shot. On that, loose. Covered by the Rebellion, and we'll get a stoppage. 11:46 left in the third. 3:37 left in the major penalty. Penalty still not in game sheet. But again, the initial penalty was a 2-minute, or was listed as a 2-minute. I don't know why that was a 2-minute. So that penalty is wrong, actually, in game sheet. Pay no attention to that. Oh, yeah, I guess it is a 2-minute because you have coincidings and then you have the extra penalty. Shot set on net. Scott will go after it. In front. Offsides. Brady Scott does not shoot it on net, which does not cause a fight. It's as simple as that. Don't shoot it on net after the whistle, and you won't get a fight. Face off in the neutral zone. Morris will send it in. He gets tied up, loses the stick. Gets dumped the other way. Dumped into the zone. Rebellion will go after it. Fisher sends the body in. Now puck goes all the way back. Puck lost. So the Raptors will pick this up. Sent around. Loose in front. Sent out. Fisher will take it. He'll dump it in. Tied up along the boards. Morris will send it over. Scott will chase after it. It goes off of Amistadi's skate and goes into the Raptors' defensive zone. Fisher lost it there for a second. Sends it over to Scott. Drop pass. Lee will take it. Bring it into the zone. Lee shoots it. Tied up. Dumps it back the other way. Good Lord, is there screeching going on the other side of the bleachers. Raptors have the puck. It'll be Dagan Brown that will go dump it in. They'll go chase. 2:04 left in the power play. 10:10 left in the period. Guido will go chase after it. They go to set something up. Guido will enter the zone. Brings it around the corner. Tries to send it out. Doesn't get all of it. Triggers gets a piece of it as the Rebellion tried to dump it out. The coincidings are done. So those players should get out of the box. Still, the major penalty is still not listed in game sheet. But I believe when you grab the cage like that, that's considered a fighting major. Even though it wasn't technically a punch. Edwards tried to send a stretch pass to Driggers, who could not get a stick on it, so that's going to be an icing, and we'll see a face-off in the Raptors' defensive zone.
I've been asked to ask you to keep up with it.
Shot on goal. Perkins with the save. Raptors will have it.
Love it.
Stretch pass over to Keener. Keener tries to send it over, gets knocked away, but Keener will
Our
recover.
viewers, so comical.
Keener brings it in. He gets pinned up against the boards. Sent out. Corbett will knock it down, keeps it in. Shot. That gets deflected and goes off to the corner. Stegall will send it. Odd bounce off the boards. In front, backhand, but that'll get covered for a stoppage. 8:53 left in the third period. 44 seconds left on the major penalty. Tied up, sent in. Driver will keep it in the zone. Shot from the point. That goes wide.
Stay right there.
Fisher will pinch up. He'll take it over to Keener. Keener has it behind the net. Corbett cross-check from behind. And that's going to be another penalty because you can't cross-check people from behind. It's illegal. Perkins not realizing. Perkins going, well, somebody cut out. There it is. So, delayed penalty. There's the cross-check call. So, the screeching will continue. I haven't seen South Pittsburgh this upset since they stopped putting fries on sub rolls. Sent out to Brown. Brown from the point. That goes wide. Initial penalty as the major penalty ends. But we're back to 5-on-4 again after the cross-check penalty. So we had a few seconds of 5-on-3. Driggers has it in the corner. He's looking for the pass. Sends it over. Sent out to Fisher. Fisher sends it in the corner. Raptors trying to set something up here. Morris will send it over to Lee. Bouncing puck. Cherry pick opportunity there, but Fisher prepared for it. Shot on net. Let's score. Just a great shot from the Rebellion. Short-handed. Perkins will want that one back. But the Rebellion take a 2-1 lead with 7:35 here left in the third. Perkins upset with himself. Puck sent into the zone. Amasado will send it back to Keener. Sent back the other way. Amasado will go chase after it. 1:06 left in the Raptors power play. Amasado stretch pass over to Corbett. Corbett has it knocked away. Dumped back into the zone. Amasado will go chase after it again. Amasado dumps it in. Gets picked up, sent the other way. Amasado will go chase once again. Good kill here from the Rebellion. Stretch pass. They're waiting for it, and the Rebellion will shoot this one on net. Bouncing puck in front. Keener has it. He'll bring it into the zone. 18 seconds left in the power play. Keener brings it around behind the net, sends it out to the point. Driver from the point, shot blocked. Tied up in driver's skates. The Rebellion will bring it back the other way. Pass in front. Edwards disrupts. Big check along the boards the other way. But the Raptors will have the puck. Stretch pass to Corbett. He can't hold on to it. But intercepted by Driver. Corbett will avoid. Takes the pass high. Sent over to Edwards. Edwards has it at the point. Sends it into the crotch. Sent out. Knocked away. Now some open ice. Backhand shot. Rebellion unable to score on that breakaway. And Perkins, backing into the goal, knocks it off the pegs there. So we'll get a stoppage. 5:39 left in the third period. Rebellion holding a 2-1 lead. Puck drop sent in. Brown will send it around the boards. Fisher tries to get it out, intercepted by the Rebellion, and then sent back the other way. The Rebellion will still hold on to it. Lee has it. Stretch pass attempt to Scott. Referee says someone got a piece of it, so no icing there. Scott careful there. Sent out, kept in initially by Brown, but a rebound off. Sent in. Fisher will take this one off the boards, but knocked in by the Rebellion. Cross-ice pass into the slot, but unable to capitalize. Puck sent out of the zone into the neutral zone. 4:47 left in the third. Puck dropped in by the Rebellion. Scott will pick this one up behind the net.
Head contact.
Scott, that was a dangerous hit. Scott going after the puck. And that hit went high. Again, just unnecessary. 4:35 left in the third. No reason to be throwing a hit that high. So check from behind. That's going to be a 2-10. And I'm not sure if we're going to see Brady Scott for the rest of the game. He's going to go through the protocol. I would just want to err on the side of caution there. It's just a final game of a hockey tournament. There's only 4:35 left. Let's make sure he's okay. Puck drop. Brought in. Stigall goes to put it on net. That's blocked. Rebellion have it. They'll dump. Driver will go chase after this. Puck sent in. Keener will take it. He sends it over to Corbett. Corbett back over to Keener. Keener will dump it in. They'll go chase. Sent along the boards. Driver will pick this one up. Sent back. Keener has it at the point. There's the shot. Didn't hear a whistle, but I guess there was one. Clock stopped, so 1:19 left on the power play. 3:54 left in the third period. Raptors, now would be a good time to tie up the game. This may be their best opportunity for the rest of the game. Stigall sends it on net just wide. Rebellion have it, but that's knocked away. Rebellion will try to get it out again. Picked up by Corbett, though. Shot. Save.
Oh.
Good save there by the Rebellion. Corbett hummed one in there. Another check from behind into the boards. That one wasn't as egregious, though, so they'll maintain it. Shot sent in. Kept in, but will go react the other way. Keener's interfered with there a little bit. But shot on net. Saved by Perkins. We'll get a stoppage. 3:20 left in the third, 45 seconds left in the power play. Faceoff will be in the Raptors' defensive zone. Rebellion hold a 2-1 lead. Shot on net. Good play off the faceoff.
A lot of chirping out there.
Yeah, Perkins said some words to 65 after the shot 65 took close to the whistle. I get what 65 was saying. You do play to the whistle, and that was one of the things that he said. And puck part forward. Intercepted. Offside. .254 left in the third, 19 seconds left in the Raptors' power play. Patty Lee sends it back. Puck dropped in. That's going to go all the way, but as they are killing the penalty, no icing. Fisher sends it over to Guido. Guido off the skate, sends it over to Lee. Lee will bring it into the zone. Penalty is over. Puck in Morris's skates. That shot goes off of a body. Lee will go after it, gets a piece of it. 2:22 left in the third. Rebellion pretty damn close to offsides there. Rebellion will keep it in. Screen. Puck sent around. Rebellion still maintaining possession. I'll send it out to the point. There's the shot. Sent away. Morris will fight for it. Now Fisher in the corner. Rebellion still have it. They're going to send it back out to the point again. That looked like it may have been close to going off, but Guido, though, fighting for it in the corner. Now gloved away and picked up by Perkins for the save. 1:42 left in the third. Rebellion still holding on to a 2-1 lead, but the Raptors still buried in their own defensive zone.
Brady Scott making an appearance back out there.
Yeah. Brady's back in. Good to see that he's okay, presumably. So shot goes in, swallowed up by Perkins. Went off of, I believe, a little bit of a deflection on that one, but Perkins able to swallow it up. 1:34 left in the third. 5-on-5 hockey. Estegal will take the faceoff. Faceoff goes into the corner. Scott will fight for it. Loose puck there. Gets it out of the zone. Driver advances it forward. Now Stegall with some movement. A little too much dancing there, maybe. And they'll go back the other way. Driver with a stick check. That'll be Stegall who ends up running into the Rebellion player, and Stegall will go into the box with 1:08 left in the third. So interference to call on Stegall, that's fair. I don't think he was intentional from Stegall just because of the way that the players are going, but anytime you have an open ice check on a player or at least a collision, wasn't even necessarily a check, but a collision like that on an open ice player going for the puck, you're going to get a penalty on that. So the Raptors will have a penalty to kill. Slap shot goes wide by the Rebellion. They'll go to keep this one in. Edwards tied up along the boards. He'll hold on to it. Edwards gets tripped. We'll draw the call.
Nice work, Eddie.
Edwards draws another one. And realistically, if you could fill the rink with the tears of the South Pittsburgh fan base, the ice would go over the glass. Good Lord, I have not heard so much whining and complaining from a team that is undefeated and still up 2-1 in a game. But that's what happens when Mike Tomlin leaves town. So, the Raptors, who will get a face-off in their offensive zone with a 4-on-4 opportunity here, will likely pull the goalie. It does look like Perkins is sitting on the bench. I lied. Perkins is standing in the bench area. So we'll get 5-on-4 hockey because the Raptors have no goalie. Face-off sent down the other way. Edwards on his horse. He'll go chase after it.
Let's go, guys. Just put it on net.
Edwards a stretch pass. That may have been offside there. Raptors going to go for it. Tied up. Driver goes for it. Kept in by Corbett. He'll take the hit. Driver in the corner. He's fighting for it. Battalion wisely just tying it up in the corner. Just wasting time, which is the wise thing to do.
Throw it on net!
Driver. The opportunity just gets loose.
Didn't count.
That should not have counted. The South Pittsburgh fan base looking over at us and celebrating. What?
Heavy favorites coming in.
Yeah. Dude, you beat us 2-1. And you lost one of your players for the championship game, so congratulations. So the Rebellion will take this one 2-1, and that'll be the tournament. South Pittsburgh ready to have a parade beating the 7th place team in the tournament.
Brady. Brady. You good?
Some words from the Raptors towards the questionable fan base.
Where are you at? Go to the locker room, guys. Locker room. Just take a picture, please.
So we're going to sign off before something bad happens.
Sounds good.
Dave, any last words? Not last words. You're not dying
Boy,
or anything.
fight to the end. This is what we did. You want to win these games, obviously, but a great effort. Coming in, we didn't know what to expect. 2 goals allowed by this team, and we played right with them up until the end. But proud leaving here. I know we have 2 games left in Virginia, but that's how you want to end tournaments like that, especially if you're not in the championship game.
Yeah, I hate to use the term moral victory, but I mean, this is a team that came in, and even before the tournament started, you could see in the My Hockey rankings that this team almost didn't belong with the rest of the teams that were in this grouping. Like, they're an extremely strong organization. This is their quote unquote low A team, which is still an extremely strong team. And you can see by the way that they played that they are a strong team. But it is what it is. And we now know that this is the type of play that this Raptors team can have. So we'll see what happens in 2 weeks. But for now, this is Tom Edwards with Dave Scott, and we now know why French fries should never go on pizza. We'll see you in 2 weeks.